Hey, what's going on, nerds? R2. Um, now, I'm doing a little special book pickups episode today because I went down home recently, down to see my parents and my little nieces and stuff. And down there, down the countryside, Victoria, there's a little bookshop there that I absolutely love. It's in my hometown, and it's called Carousel Books. And every time I go there, I never usually get a big lot, but I just get one or two. But I wanted to I wanted to give her some money. I wanted to support her. Yeah, I wanted to support the owner, and she just recently got in like 14 boxes of vintage sci-fi books and fantasy books. So I'm like, oof. She hadn't got them all out yet, so I couldn't go through them all. But the ones that I went through, and I just ended up finding so much cool shit and stuff that I was biting the bullet on. I was and ahhing about, and I thought, nah, I'll just bite the bullet and I'll get them this time. And yeah, just pretty much just wanted to support her basically, and support the small country businesses. So I got a bag of books. I spent $100, $100 flat. So at the end of the video, let me know in the comment section down below if you think it's worth it. I'm going to be biased and say that I think it's worth it. She might have given me a little bit of a deal. I didn't even bother asking. Yeah, and I didn't work out what the books were. Got to be average. So I don't know. Maybe $5 each. Maybe $4 each. This isn't going to be in any particular order because I'm just going to grab them out of the bag, and yeah, we'll just go from there. But all right. So I got first off. I got an Isaac. This is edited by Isaac Asimov, and it's got an introduction by Isaac Asimov, but I believe it's Martin H. Greenberg and Joseph. Wow, Joseph Hollander. Space Mail. This is cool. It's got a cool cover. It's wicked. It's pretty ratty, but it's fine. It's a little book of short stories. Lots of different. They're like letters. They're all letters done in a sci-fi with a sci-fi theme. So yeah, I never heard of it before, but I'm sure it's going to be great. Yes, I'll put them over. In fact, I'm going to run out of space. I'll just put them back on the floor. I got some more Asimov. We got Asimov, the early years, or the early Asimov Volume 2. So just some short stories from Asimov, of course. And I know I had it. Yep, here it is. Oh, I bent the corner, that's alright. I got Early Years Volume 3. I was looking for the Early Years Volume 1, but she didn't have it. She said she did have it, but then somebody bought it. So that's great. That's got a cool cover too. It's really cool. So these are in really sort of, well, they're in red condition, but they're not in terrible condition. I mean, this one's just had some chunks taken out of it. Damn, I didn't notice that. But, I mean, it's only a couple pages and it's only a few words. I'll be able to figure it out. It was only a couple of bucks. So, it was $2. So, I can't complain. Plus, I'm sure she gave me a discount anyway. So, that's the volume 3. We got this one, I believe she just gave to me because it's in fairly rat shit condition. So she just gave me this one. This is Asimov the Naked Sun. Great little cover on that. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about most of these books. I just picked them up because I wanted some more vintage sci-fi because, I'm reading a lot. So I need more. I don't really need more. I got some Paul Anderson. Just because, and I pretty much just chose these books because of the covers. 100% because of the covers. So I got the Enemy Stars. I don't know if I have any of these. I've got some Paul Anderson. I haven't read a lot of Paul Anderson. I think I've read one thing of his, but I couldn't even tell you what that is. So this is a little, god damn, I'm trying to find the year. 1972, well, 1958, but this is a 1979 edition, I believe. So that's great. The Enemy Stars. Then we got this one here because it just had a really sick cover. The Rebel Worlds by Paul Anderson. How cool is that? This fucking ring light. I'm going to have to get some sort of a better light set up. But yeah. Coronet. Is it Coronet? Coronet books. A few of these. This is 69. But this is 1978 printing. So then I got this one. Crystal Phoenix by Michael Berlin. Is this a fantasy or is this a... This one... Oh yeah, because it says, in the tradition of a Clockwork Orange, grabs you by the throat, doesn't let go until the last page. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. We'll just say, ooh, Clockwork Orange. Maybe he's a bit messed up. But yeah, that's great. Crystal Phoenix. Haven't heard of Michael Berlin before. We've got Paul Anderson. Oh, this is a two book. Paul Anderson, The Longest Voyage, and Stephen Popkiss. That is fucked. I can't read that. Slow lightning. What is that? Popkiss. Is it Popkiss? Popks. Fucking hell. That's ridiculous. It's been a long fucking day. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. It was just... yeah, a couple of short sci-fi novels, 2 in 1. So that's cool. That's a Tor, little Tor sci-fi. What have we got here? Oh, I got a couple. I asked her. Oh, I'll get to that in a minute. I got this one because this has a wicked, again, cover. It's just a cover. Swordsman of Scorpio, Alan Burt Ackers. Oh, that is a wicked. That guy, that creature is cool looking. Swordships of Scorpio. Betrayed and left to die on the savage planet of Kregan, Earthman Dre Prescott wakes from a drugged sleep, alone in the hostile territories. Now, even more determined to pursue his quest and reach Valia, where his princess Delilah of Delphond waits, Prescott sets off immediately. But fate and the mysterious Star Lords take a hand in his destiny, crossing the foetid plains of Turismond. Prescott is captured by the half-beast Fockam. That's what it says. Fockam, whatever. Enmeshed by blood-red tendrils, the once Lord of Stormbore is dragged away in triumph, a trophy to tempt the palate of the Vorison. So Swordships of Scorpio is the 4th title in the Scorpio series. Ah, okay. So this is book 4 in the Scorpio series. I'm going to have to... So you got Transit to Scorpio, the Sons of Scorpio, and Warrior of Scorpio. Fuck. That's the problem with these. Because they're not numbered. And I don't know shit all. I'm picking up like books 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and shit. But that's alright. That's just really cool. Next one, I got The Jewels of Aptor by Samuel R. Delaney. It's a sphere science fiction. It's pretty cool. Don't know anything about it. I don't mind that cover. That's actually a pretty cool cover. It's like a big stone statue / deity thing. Yeah. He's the best science fiction writer in the world, says Galaxy. Okay. I got Norman Spinrad, author of The Iron Dream. This is The Men in the Jungle. Check this out. What a cover. Again, I just bought it for the cover. Great. And I saw this one last time I came down. Around Easter. But I didn't pick it up. And then I was sort of kicking myself. And then I watched another sci-fi YouTuber, booktuber even. He picked it up and said it's a fantastic book. So I picked it up. I'm glad that it was still there. And this is Walter John Williams, Hardwired. So I heard it's really good. Yeah. I don't know. It's like a is it like a post-apocalyptic sort of also it's like not cyberpunk, but yeah, cyberpunk is what I'm looking for. Roger Zelazny likes it, so high-tech sci-fi. There you go. I get so confused with fucking plot lines and stories and books and all that sort of shit because I read so many blurbs. I don't want to mention that one yet. Okay, maybe I do. And I'll show these ones because they're right there. I got a couple more of these. I got the classic Philip Jose Farmer, 1964 to 1973, because I have his other one, which is over there. So this is I think I got like 1974 to whatever, I'm pretty sure. So that's great. I love these little hardcovers. I've got a few of these now. And then another one, I got the Paradox Men by Charles L. Harness. Harness? Yeah, Harness. That's got a cool cover too. So this one says volume 7. This one says volume 5. I think, yeah, I've got 5 of these now. So, yeah, they're really cool. Definitely, trying to get all these if that's even a thing. That's possible. And then I asked her, oh no, I'll show this last one. And then she had this there. So I had to get it. Stranger Things, Suspicious Minds. I've been wanting to read this since this came out. This came out a long time ago. And I say a long time ago. Did it come out 2019? Yeah, it did. Because I did, that's when I studied my diploma for my librarian course. And I did my placement at my local library. And this came in to the local library while I was just after my placement. So I'm like, I have to rent it. And I never did, never borrowed it. I borrowed a bunch of other books, but never borrowed this one. But there's another one that just came out, which is, this is set not long before the series. And then you've got another one, which is about, what's his fuck? My hair's wet. The Copper. I can't think of his name. But yeah, it's about him before he moved to Hawkins and he was a copper in New York or something like that. So, yeah, so I fucking love the show. This would be a very quick and easy read, so I just thought I'd pick that up. Good price. Well, I think it was a good price. Yeah, and then now I asked her if she had any Neil Asher because I've been watching Science Fiction Reads and he swears by Neil Asher. And I read a couple of the backs of the books online of what they were about. So I'm like, I'll see what they're about, see if they're any good. And they sound fucking like batshit crazy, which is at least the first one, Gridlocked, sounded wicked, sounded right up my alley. So I'm looking for Gridlocked. I can't find any bookstores, so I probably have to buy it online, which is fine. I like the hunt, and I like to find them in either secondhand stores or op shops or even bookstores is fine. But I asked her, do you have any Neil Asher? And I'm thinking she's not going to know who Neil Asher is. And she says, oh, no, I do actually, because I just put one on the shelf about a day ago. So the day before I came in, she'd put a Neil Asher on the shelf. And that's the only reason she knew she had a Neil Asher is because she just put one out there. And she had 2 more. I found 2 more of her Neil Ashers. So I got 3. My first ever Neil Ashers. I don't know where they sit in the Neil Asher universe. But I'm going to read them as he wrote them. So I'm going to read Gridlocked first, or Gridlinked first, whatever the fuck it is, called Gridlinked first, and then go from there. But at least I have these 3 to put on the shelf. But I got, I got The Departure. So again, I don't know anything about it, but I got them now, so that's cool. I got Jupiter War. They got sick covers. They've got great covers. And then Infinity Engine. So yeah, I don't know where these fit in the Neil Asher universe. So yeah, Gridlinked is the first one. There's a fucking lot of books. Jesus. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get to these 3 anytime soon. So yeah, that's what I got. I think for $100, That's $100 Aussie. So you got to convert that into your own country's monies. But I got all those paperbacks, which I think are pretty good. And then I got the two classic hardcovers. And then these four sort of trades are a little bit bigger than paperbacks. So let's do quick calculations here. 1, 2, and I'm going to include the free one she gave me too, because that's just how I roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So if my maths is correct, it's what, roughly $4.50 per book? We'll just go with that. We'll round it down even. We'll say $4 a book. Yeah, so I was happy to pay $100 for that. I think that, as I said, I'm biased. I think it's worth it. So, and then I did go to Collins bookstore because I was really in the mood to read some Neil Asher. So I went there to see if they had any Neil Asher. They had 3 Neil Ashers. They didn't have the first one. So I was like, I didn't want to leave empty-handed. Again, I wanted to support the small country town. It's the only bookshop in all of Sale. They used to have 3 bookshops, like recommended retail bookshops, not secondhand bookshops, and they're all just gone to shit. So this is the only one that stayed. So I had a look in their sci-fi section, and I've been wanting to read this because I saw the series was. I heard the series was pretty good, but I didn't want to watch it because I was watching something else at the time. But I would rather read it, and they looked amazing on the shelf with all their spines. So I got James S.A. Corey, Leviathan Wakes. This is The Expanse. And yeah, I got book 1. It was $20 or $23. So happy to get it. Happy to pay full price for it. It's brand new. It's fine. It's really nice. And they all looked really nice on the shelf. I think it was like 7 or 8 or 9 books. So I've seen them in all the shops, like all the bookshops that I've gone into, I've seen these. So I think they're going to be readily available. So I'll just get them as I need them whenever I get around to reading these. I might put this high up on my list for the next couple of months. I've got a few books on the go at the moment that I'm nearly finished. So yeah, this could be not the next wave, but the wave after. I might start this one. But yeah, well, just wanted to sort of showcase Carousel books and what I picked up from there. They're really, really good shop. If you're ever down, and I don't know if you're ever going to be down in the East Gippsland region and in the Sale region, pop into Carousel Books. Definitely don't go there if you're going to be in the rush, because she will have a good chat with you, which is awesome. She's a very, very lovely lady, and she just has a fucking huge selection of books. And I really haven't looked at her sci-fi section. It's sort of mixed in with the fantasy, because it's just how you got to do it. And it's a really, really, really good selection of books in there. Really good mix. And I had a really hard look, and it was really hard not to get more piles, because I was just taking little small handfuls up to the counter and I was like really hard not to get more and more and more. But I think because I go home once a month and once every 6 weeks or something, I'm going to do the same and you know, support her and buy a big bag full every time, because yeah, there's some really good shit there. So excuse me. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've read any of these books, if I've picked up some good ones, if I've picked up some duds. You know, I'll get around to them eventually, maybe. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Until the next time, enjoy what you're reading, whatever that may be, and just stay safe and take care.